Heyo! How we doing, everybody? Can you see me okay? Does the game sound okay? You see those bowling balls in the background? How we doing? Bowling! Did you guys like that Third Strike music? KBM 13, 18 months in a row. That's a long time. Thank you, KBM 13. We're starting off with some resubs. Good way to start the day. Anyone else is a good way to start the day? I'm drinking my first cup of coffee today out of this wonderful Totoro mug that Bradley Ellis gifted me. Isn't Bradley Ellis the best? Every time I look at this mug, I'm filled with joy. Yeah, we need to put out some Sophies for KBM 13. That is one futuristic bowling alley. Yeah, a lot of neon teal all over the place. Charlie Khan, 3 months in a row. Love and respect, Ben. Enjoy your coffee and bowling. I absolutely will. Let's get some more Sophies out there. So what we're doing today is a little bit different than what we normally do in Ben's Dojo. It's been a while since we've had Ben's Dojo. Things have been busy, and so we're kind of easing in. We're having a lighthearted dojo before we get back to the more regular and serious dojo, which will hopefully happen next week. And some new stuff has come out. Tekken Bowl came out today. Menat came out this week. And Street Fighter V. We're going to do both. We're going to do about an hour of Tekken bowling. I haven't played any Tekken bowling at all in Tekken 7. I haven't done any of it. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be fun. Hopefully we can also do this during a group stream setting. I think that would be a good place for it. Yeah. Alright, let's get started. Let's do Heihachi pins, of course. First resub during event stream, Kiwami Hype indeed. 14 months in a row. Thank you, Corn Fan. Long-time supporter, greatly appreciate it. So of course we pick King here. His spin is bad. It's okay. We only care about power. Jack has an S power. Why doesn't King have an S power? Seems wrong. Of course. Oh wait, where's our costumes? Do we not do costumes? Do we have to do default? Dang. Dang. Does Tekken Bowl have bumpers? I don't think so. Oh, that glorious King cape, man. Frame one, first of all. Alright, let's put the headphones on. What do we got going in the background? It looks like... Who's that dude with the handlebar mustache in the back left? Let's let our coffee cool down a little bit here. Let's go for a perfect 300. I bet we're going to not do great at first. We'll see. Alright. Oof. Okay, that was not good. The meters go really fast. Second throw. This music, though. Okay, so is this not power? Is this how straight it is? Do you want to hit it in the middle? Because this seems like power. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh, okay. I really thought we were going to get a spare there. It's too bad. Frame 2. First throw. The indicator makes no sense. Yeah, it was confusing me, too. I think that first one is how straight it's going to be. Let's go right here. And I think you want to get it in the center. Yeah. Okay, so we want spin on this. Real bad. Oh! Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. Give me that king victory.
Frame 3, first throw.
Ooh. Look at the way it changes, man. We're getting there. This music is getting me pumped up. This is really fun. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like spin. It looks like that spin.
Frame 3, second throw.
Okay, this seems good. This seems good. Yes. All right, nice. They make these strikes and spares so exciting.
Frame 4, first throw.
Ben, super pumped to see you excited about a Street Fighter character again. Yeah, it feels good to be excited about a Street Fighter character again. I'm really excited to play Menat. I was messing around with her just a tiny bit before the stream, and she seems really fun. What's cool about Menat is it's kind of hard to explain. She doesn't have a ton of things to learn. Like, mechanically, you can kind of figure out what she can do pretty quickly, but there's so many different ways where she can combine all of that stuff. That's where it gets tricky. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. Okay, so that spin is that... Alright. This might go a little bit too far to the right. That max power, though. Oh! Alright, we did it! Yeah! We got really lucky there. We got really lucky there.
Frame 5, first throw.
This is the bowling alley at its best. It should always be this. We should make it a little bit more left because we always tend to spin, right? Yeah. Yeah, we should make it a little bit more left. Less than a week to Destiny 2. Very excited about Destiny 2. I wish I could play it on PC on day one, but still very excited. We should have, in about 5 days, we should have a pretty beefy preview up for Destiny 2. Done by moi, so if you're interested in checking that out, please do so. We got a lot of fun things. I've got a lot of fun things happening. Actually, that's fine. Oh, there's no power in that throw. Yeah. We're just a little late.
Miss.
The Ease 8 review should be happening very soon, as soon as possible. The only thing that's kind of making it tricky is Brandon's going to be gone, so I don't know if we'll be able to get to the VO before then, before he leaves. So the Ease 8 review should be happening sometime relatively soon, before the game comes out. We've got a Metroid review coming soon from me. A Monster Hunter Stories review as soon as we can possibly get to it. That one, the timeline is a little bit more nebulous. We've got Frame Trap happening on Monday. We've got Castle in the Sky, Easy Anime happening next week. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Your power can just kind of correct your bad aim sometimes, which is great. Do the VO, Ben? No. People... It's something like I'm not opposed to experimenting with. I think especially during don't skips, maybe it would make sense for the person who wrote the script to do the VO. Like, it's something that we can try, but VO is really hard, and just because you sound okay on a podcast or something does not mean you would sound good on scripted VO. And so, the thing about Brandon, right, is Brandon does most of our stuff, but he does most of our stuff because he's really good at it, and he has years and years and years of experience. And it's just like, getting these things done is already stressful enough. There's already a lot you have to worry about. You know, you have to get through the game. You have to make sure you capture the footage correctly. You have to label the footage. You have to get the music. You have to put the script together. You have to edit the script. You have to work with the editor to get it done. So you have to produce the video. It's like making sure the VO sounds good is a whole nother layer on top of that. Where if we just have Brandon do the VO, we just know it sounds good, right? That's just one less thing we have to worry about. If that makes sense. Oh, the shitty power. We'll take it.
Frame 7, second throw.
That's where I really mess up, is getting that power. Oh, it's going to the left! No! So the amount of power you have will kind of help it seems.
Miss.
Who's going to be on the next episode of Easy Anime? Bradley, Ellis, and myself will be on.
First throw.
Like always. We can get a spare here.
Frame 8, second throw.
We were doing well. Now we're getting thrown off.
Frame 9, first throw.
I feel like you should be always getting at least a spare in video game bowling of any sort. Interesting that there isn't even an AI competitor, or can you set that? There's a two-player mode. I don't know if it's just player versus player or player versus the computer. It would be better if we were going against somebody, so after this, we'll check and see if we can go against a computer-controlled opponent. This should do alright. It's a lot of spin, but power.
Frame 9, second throw.
How does this stack up to Yakuza Bowling? I think Yakuza Bowling is easier than this.
Frame 10,
The whole,
first
like,
throw.
having to put spin on it is still tripping me up a little bit. But I'm probably just not used to it. No strike. How does it stack up to Yakuza's Shogi? I don't know. I don't do Shogi or Mahjong in Yakuza games because I've never learned how to play. I would like to, though. Mahjong in particular seems pretty fun. And then if I learn Shogi, I can date Hifumi. So that would be cool. Damn. Damn.
Gutter.
I like that it doesn't just say miss for gutter, that it actually says gutter.
New record.
Well, we got a new record for the first time playing. Alright, let's return to the menu and see if we can go against the computer-controlled opponent. Just to watch Akagi Kagi and you'll learn Mahjong. It's the most badass show. I'm gonna butcher the name of this. Isn't there a shogi show called March Comes In Like a Lion or something? I saw somebody hyping that up and it seemed really cool. And it's a shogi show, if I'm correct. I could be getting all of this completely wrong, but it seems cool. Sangatsu no Lion. That's what I think that's what I'm thinking of, Iver Dog. Okay, so this is, you can only do it against a real life person, which I do not have. We can't do AI, it looks like. Hikaru no Go is awesome. I have the first volume of that manga. I don't know how to play Go either, but Go seems like somewhat straightforward. What is Striker? A mode in which you compete for the high score with a limited number of balls. You receive more balls for getting a strike or split. Alright. That seems good. Let's do another just 10 pin. Any plans for Kaiji or Ping Pong for Easy Anime, Ben? Not right at the moment. It's not out of the question. I mean, we really enjoyed doing Hajime no Ippo and would like to do a second episode of Hajime no Ippo. For sure. But we actually already have the next Easy Anime planned out. We know what we're going to do. It's something that we've kind of wanted to do for a while, and I think doing it in the way that we're going to do it is the right way. And it'll be a lot of fun. It's a show that I really like and Brad really likes, from a series that we both have a lot of interest in, so it'll be good. Let's do Panda. Oh, also, thank you for the 7 months in a row, Lombardi. Very much appreciate it. Here's some Sophies for you. When's the Kyle Hunter X Hunter Easy Anime? Not for a long time. Hunter x Hunter is not something we can do during a review season. It's just not going to happen. Look at this panda head. When is Kyle reviewing a game? I need my life. He's not. It's not. That's also not happening. What? What? Why? Why did that happen?
Second throw.
That was great. Overcharged. Panda's throwing it so fast. Oh, okay, so the first one, they didn't take away the whole frame, and we still got a spare. That's alright. Can you tell us how soft Sophie is, Ben? I would love to. She's, like, think of the best dream you've ever had. That's what Sophie feels like. She's the embodiment of your dreams. So, Panda had a C spin, so maybe we don't want to go too far to the left here. Let's see how this does. Have you played any Dauntless, Ben? No, I haven't.
Frame 2, second throw.
This is gonna miss. That spin meter is rough, man.
Miss. Frame 3. First throw.
Are you going to do a Full Metal Brotherhood, Alchemist Brotherhood easy anime? Probably at some point. I mean, when is this going to happen or when is that going to happen with easy anime? It doesn't bother me, but I mean, you guys have to think about it. It's a show that we do once a month. Like, a lot of times we do these streams and you guys like do 10 anime. That's like 10 anime. That's 10 months of shows. So it's, I don't know what you're expecting to get out of that question. Foul.
Foul. Frame 3. Second throw.
Nice.
Spare. Frame 4. First throw.
You can just get if you get the power good, you can just like correct any problem with the spin, it seems like.
Frame 5.
The question with easy anime is not yes or no, but when. But we don't know that. That's what that's why I said I don't know what you're asking me to hoping to get out of the question. When did Tekken Ball get released in Tekken 7? It got released today. The thing is, guys, is like the more we do easy anime, which would be great. Like I love doing easy anime; it's a ton of fun. The more we do easy anime, the less we're doing video game stuff. And when you think about how crazy video games are right now, I think it would be better for us, and I think it would be better for you guys and everyone involved if we focus on the video game stuff. Like, there's already a ton of things that I wish we were covering game-wise that we're not. And that always, 100% of the time, takes precedence over side stuff like movies or anime or anything else. So, in terms of like us messing with the format or doing more or doing a specific show, like the answer to all of those is no, that is not happening right now.
Frame 5. Second throw.
How likely would it be for you to revisit No Man's Sky after all the updates? Not likely. Cool music, very cool music. The coolest music.
Frame 6. First throw.
Wizard's Original Sin 2 out again? It's soon. It's very, very soon. We're obviously going to try to do a review for that. But I'd also like to do a long stream. Longer than we tend to do for new games. I think that's Divinity Original Sin 2 deserves a lot of time. Like, kind of going on and showing all of the different things that make it cool. So I definitely would like to do that.
Frame 6, second throw.
A 14-hour frame trap has never happened. That's just a meme. Ben, am I ready for? Ben, are you ready for Destiny 2? Ben, am I? Yeah, I'm really stoked on Destiny 2. I think it's going to be a good time. I think hanging out with Huber and Brad, playing Destiny 2 the day it comes out is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for you guys. I think it'll be an entertaining stream.
Overcharged. Foul. Frame 7, first throw.
Max power! You like always get a strike if you can do max power and it's like slightly centered. Then are you gonna be playing that Street Fighter V? Yeah, we're gonna be doing Street Fighter V at 2. We might do it a little bit sooner. I just kind of wanted to chill and mess with Tekken bowling and talk to you guys for a while, but we might do it sooner if this gets boring. You also always get a strike after overpowering a throw. I wish they would count that. Getting a strike with Panda going into the pins is pretty great. That's a lot. There's a lot of spin on this. Yeah. Does Yakuza Kiwami have bowling? It does. It absolutely does have bowling. And in fact, it's pretty great because Majima will like randomly appear during different mini games. Sometimes he has to do it. Sometimes you have to play him in a mini game in order to get the Majima Everywhere rank up. But bowling against him is fun. I've done darts against him. That's pretty fun. Kiryu-chan. We tend to spin a lot, so let's... Yeah, that's super spin. But I think this will work. Robbed.
Frame 9.
Is the chicken still in the bowling in Yakuza? I didn't see it, no. That's crazy cool. Mine's still sitting here while I finish up Neo. Second to last mission, so close. Yeah, that's awesome. Neo is a very long game. Has anybody played the DLC? I'm so bummed that I have not played the Way of the Dragon DLC for Neo. It's such a good stream. I also... Another thing that I think would be fun to stream, it's my favorite minigame in Yakuza, but it can be really frustrating, is the pocket circuit stuff. Like, I kind of want to go and just stream that in Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. But it's a lot of trial and error, but it's fun. Nearing the end of FF12 though, very nice Cloud Kit.
Frame 9, second throw.
I would like to finish Zodiac Age. Curious Cloud Kit, what are you multi-classing for jobs? Ben, have you seen the pre-order bonuses for Sonic Forces? I have seen the pre-order bonuses for Sonic Forces.
Frame 10.
First thing,
First
who
throw.
who wants a controller skin? That thing is terrible. But second, the like creative character costumes that they're doing, like Jet Set Radio and Persona 5, that's awesome. Very into that. Lost Sphere looks absolutely adorable. It does look adorable, yeah. And that reminds me that I haven't played I Am Setsuna. Bah! Oh my god, I keep fucking up the spin so badly. This max power though. That max power though. 48 miles an hour.
Frame 10.
That's how fast it was
Second
going.
Throw.
This music is fantastic. Yeah, we got this. We got this spare. Finally! Oh, the panda on the ball. It's so good.
Spare.
Do I think TGS is going to be good this year? I don't know.
Frame 10. Third
I don't know.
throw.
I guess I don't really know what to expect out of TGS. So maybe let's say they're a good or a bad thing, but it's just, it's hard to imagine things being better than they are right now. Ben, if Tabletop Escapades was set in a sci-fi setting, what made-up classes would the party be? That's a fun question. I feel like Popper would be a smuggler, for sure. I feel like I'm primarily thinking of Star Wars here, because I played a D20 Star Wars tabletop game. I'm thinking like Brad would be an Imperial agent. What would Kyle be? Kyle would be a pod racer. What would Ian be? I think Ian would be some sort of... Ian would probably be maybe a Jedi. I don't know. I feel like Ian's got to have some sort of magic. Kyle would be Jar Jar. You just know it. I think he would love it. I think he would really
New record.
get into it. Let's do this strike. The thing is, we're going to suck at this mode, this striker mode, because it requires us to get... Ooh! Bowling effect. That's pretty fun. I would play a ton of this just to get all the dumb customization stuff. Ben, are you playing any Absolver? I bought Absolver. I intend to play Absolver. Let's do Akuma.
Akuma.
But I don't have time at the moment. I'm really slammed with reviews right now. It's Ys 8, then Metroid, then Monster Hunter Stories. I would also, if we could have any, if it's possible, I'd also like to do some sort of coverage on the XCOM 2 expansion and Warriors All-Stars, just because those are games that I'm personally very interested in. But we'll see. Is this a new feature in Tekken? Yeah, it is. I had the season pass. I bought the season pass for Tekken 7, and so I just downloaded it. But you can buy it individually. I'm not sure how much it is on its own. Review season is crazy. Yeah, I mean it's always crazy. We're always really busy around this time, but like for real, this year is just BANANAS. That feels good. That feels good, Kuma. The way the scene changed. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen is really good, Ben. Yes, it is. It's really good. It is, like... I love XCOM 2 and was excited for the expansion, but all that they've done to it It's just nuts. They've completely. It's basically XCOM 3. That game is. Akuma looks like if he doesn't get a strike, he's gonna crush the ball in his hand. That'd be great. Oh my god! Fucked up the power! It's okay. We can recover. Oh no, you have to get a strike. You have to get a strike. So it's no good. What? Ben, are you excited for any of the nitties coming this year? Gulf Story, SteamWorld Dig 2, etc.? Yeah, absolutely, True Applejack. That's a good question. I'm excited for the majority of them that I saw. Gulf Story in particular seems really fun and super clever. It reminds me of the Game Boy Color Mario Golf game. What is it? The Inti Creates game. What is it called? Dragon something? That looks phenomenal. I would love to review that. The Shovel Knight DLC, obviously. SteamWorld Dig 2 is top of the list, though. Having played SteamWorld Dig 2 at multiple events, or no, just one event, it was great, and I'm really excited to play more. But are you going to play the Call of Duty World War II beta? I've played it a little bit, actually. I spent an hour and a half playing it. Baby Split. Baby Split. And I liked it. It felt pretty good. The kill streaks are very tame right now, but the guns felt really good. The map design was pretty solid. It was a very stripped back Call of Duty, which is obvious, I think, but I was surprised at how much I was enjoying it. Like, I played the Infinite Warfare beta and couldn't stand it. Like, knew I was not going to put any time into that game after the beta. But feel like I might actually give World War II a fair shot. I'm feeling good about this. Yeah! Akuma, my boy.
Great.
My boy. He just blows up the bowling alley. Oh, so you get, if you do it, you get another ball, and so you just try to see how far you can go. Mr. Jiggle Daddy 19, boy, that's a name. Just subscribe. That's a brand new sub, everybody. Thank you for spending a Twitch Prime on us. Can I just say your name again, Mr. Jiggle Daddy 19? How you doing, man? There are some Sophies for you and some Damiani. Come on! That looks so good! How is that even physically possible? I don't know why I'm getting salty over goddamn Tekken bowling. Okay, I think we need to go to the left a little bit more with the angle strategy that we're doing. Last ball. Let's do here. Hanging in by a thread. Ben is a big XCOM fan. Are you also going to play Mario and Rabbids? Yeah, we played an hour during the Forbidden stream where like nobody could watch because Twitch was so messed up. And there were like 50 of you. We actually played about an hour of it yesterday. And it was phenomenal. I was really impressed in that very short time that I spent with it. And I would love to. If I didn't have other lengthy games that I had to get through at the moment, I would absolutely be playing through Mario and Rabbids. And hopefully I'll have time in the near future. The two things that it's not two things. Here's what I want to spend time with. Mario and Rabbids, Monster Hunter Double Cross on Switch, Absolver, everything. But, yeah. What stream? So yesterday, Twitch was being all borked, and it was very difficult for people to watch what was happening, but we played Mario and the Thousand Year Door, we did some Everybody's Golf. The Everybody's Golf part in particular was super fun. We made a character named Zort. And then we did a little bit of Warrior All-Stars. And then we did about an hour or so of Mario and Rabbids. So everybody that was there that could watch, much appreciated. This is going to spin way too much.
Last ball. Split.
Mario and Rabbids first rule is basically the tutorial. Oh, yeah. I'm aware. Kuba!
Miss.
If you could only pick one to recommend, which one would you pick between Persona 5 and Nier Automata? And why? I can only afford one of them.
Game over.
I would probably pick Persona 5. Just because, as great as Nier is, it is great. I think you're just getting more out of Persona 5. It's a game that will last you potentially months. I think if you really want to get invested in a story, there's a lot to get invested with. I think if you haven't played Persona before, it's a good way to get into that series. And it may make you want to spread out to Persona 4, Persona 3, or Persona 2, or Persona 1, or whatever, or other Shin Megami Tensei games. And so I would pick Persona 5. Let's do Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu.
Bowling! Backlog Crusader, 18 months in a row. Thank you so much, Backlog Crusader. But yeah, they do offer... Oh, you want to see Nina? We can do Nina. We can do Nina for you, Ulf. Ben, do you think Xenoblade on the 3DS is just as good as the Wii version? I bought it last year, but I haven't started playing it. I prefer the Wii version, but I think the 3D, if that is like what you have, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like that's a fine way to play Xenoblade. Go for it. You should play Xenoblade. Uncharted Lost Legacy is way better than expected. Yeah, I actually snuck in a playthrough of Uncharted Lost Legacy. I played through it with my girlfriend in like a day. We didn't even mean to. We were just like, oh, let's check this out for a little bit, and then like played the whole thing. And you know, it's very easy to immediately sink into hyperbole, but I think that is truly my favorite Uncharted experience that I've ever had. Like particularly Chapter 4, and just going around and finding all those different coins, and much better than I was expecting. Uncharted Lost Legacy is great, really great. All right, Nina, don't let me down. Or I shouldn't let you down. Give me that strike! Why did you curve so much? Boy, the character you are really changes things quite a bit. What? No! Come on! Man, I feel like our rolls are not too bad either.
Last ball. Split.
Nina is not our
split.
character. Oh, alright, hanging in there. Feels good to get those splits. Ben, do you have any tips for reducing nubs on a Gunpla? I keep getting white marks with my X-Acto knife. Yeah, don't use your X-Acto knife, Charlie Con. So if you're building Gunpla, make sure you have clippers. That will eliminate a lot of your initial nubs right there. Maybe you already have clippers. I'm not sure. But from there, you can get like a filer. Get a filer. They make filers specifically for model kits that you can use, and they have like different degrees of roughness, and depending on what the nub is, you can, if you're, it's a little bit tricky, but you can file it down and make it look better. That's so much spin. It's too much spin. No, it's not! Whew! Playing through Final Fantasy IX is going to be the first Final Fantasy I finished. Thanks, Ben. You're very welcome, Zipnugs. I don't know what I did, but... yeah, I said this before, but I'm always curious, like, what somebody going through the first time for Final Fantasy IX, how they view it, because, you know, obviously I view it so highly. So it seems like you're super enjoying it, which is awesome, and that my love of it is not totally unjustified. Ben, I was very pleased with the Hall of Greats presentation. The campaign for Xenoblade is not over yet. No, absolutely not. Speaking of, let me bowl real quick.
Last ball.
I'm still going to do those Xenoblade videos, the 3 videos that I mentioned. It's probably going to happen closer to when Xenoblade 2 actually comes out. But those are going to happen. And what'll be nice is that'll probably happen before the next Hall of Grace happens. So if we need to put in Xenoblade again, we have those videos that we could potentially use in some sort of super edit for our defense. And like, there are people at Easy Allies that want to vote for Xenoblade. We have a lobby. We have an official lobby at Easy Allies for Xenoblade. It's gonna happen.
Overcharged. Foul.
That's how we end,
Game
huh?
over. New record.
Striker is super fun. All right, we'll do another Striker. This is my favorite way to do Tekken Bowl so far. But we'll pick another character. What do you guys want? Who do you want to see? At what point do you think you'd be able to nominate Persona 5 for Hall of Greats? Oh, whenever. Whenever. There are things that I would want before Persona 5, though. Chat, I love you. I do. I like you. I like you, chat. I knew you were going to pick Lucky Chloe. I knew it. Like, the minute I said that, I knew you were going to pick Lucky Chloe. And it's fine. I do Lucky Chloe. I shouldn't have even asked you. I should have just picked Lucky Chloe. Like, Mark VDV, I like that you picked Kuma. Chrono Trigger's going in. Chrono Trigger should go in. Why doesn't another, like, obviously I'll put Chrono Trigger in, but why isn't another ally done that yet? It's absurd. Chrono Trigger would be the easiest lock ever. If you, okay, we're gonna draw a line in the sand. I respect if you have a different opinion on anything. You can you can not like a certain game, you can not like me, you can not like, you know, whatever you want. But if you don't like Chrono Trigger, which is totally your prerogative, you know, I'm not gonna try to talk you out of not liking it. I just don't know how we're gonna get along. Like, with all the common ground that we could potentially establish between each other as human beings, if you don't like Chrono Trigger, that just goes away. That's just gone. Like, what? We have nothing. We have nothing. I swear, if I get a strike with Lucky Player right away. It was meant to be. But I'm gonna talk you out of it. No, I'm not, people, I'm not gonna talk you out of it. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just saying, how are we going to have a drink together? How is that gonna happen? Lucky? I wasn't lucky, boy. That was all anime skill. Anime skill, baby. You guys are calling it luck. It's practice. Come on. Come the fuck on. What if I like Chrono Trigger but I've never finished it? You're fine. The thing is, like, I don't think Chrono Trigger is a hard game to appreciate, you know? Like, even something like Xenoblade Chronicles or Persona 5 or a lot of JRPGs, I do think you have to play quite a lot to really get it, to really understand why it's so beloved. I think you can understand why Chrono Trigger is beloved pretty immediately, within a couple of hours. That's one of its strongest assets, I think, is how quickly it moves, how quickly it gets to the point. It's something that other games should learn from, I think. That was shit. That was a bad one. It's terrible. How much of the Monster Hunter World Gamescom coverage did you see? I dipped my toes into it, Hikar, but honestly, I'm purposely kind of avoiding Monster Hunter World footage. Because either A, it frustrates me, like I've opened 3 different videos now from 3 different sites where they're like, I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan, but, and then they, like, it just gets annoying to hear after a while. The other thing is, I just don't want to know, I want to be surprised. I think that's something that I like about Monster Hunter, is kind of figuring it out. And so if I know too much going in, I'm worried that some of that will be taken away. Like, I don't want to see any more monsters, I don't want to see any more secrets, I don't want to see, like, how to mess around with the environment or anything. Like, I just want to go in and explore and figure that out. I think that's a big part of the joy. Hey, Mauricio! How you doing? Good, always good to have you.
Split. Baby split.
Baby split. What if I've never played Chrono Trigger, want to play it, but there's no time and it's not on the SNES Classic? That's fair, man. I feel you. It's a crazy time. I think wanting to play though is cool. Let me tell you a story though. Let me tell you a story. After we get this split, like a champion.
Miss.
We missed it.
Last ball.
So, Super Metroid is a game that I love. It's a game I love. It's a game I've finished multiple times. It's a game that I think, whether you played it years ago or you play it today, is phenomenal. And the reason why I say that is because that and Link to the Past, I finished for the first time, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. So in the relatively near future, relatively recent past, I finished both of those games for the first time. And these are games that I had heard nothing but insane volumes of praise for. You know, they were placed on such a high pedestal. And they absolutely met that level of praise. And I think Chrono Trigger falls into that same category. I think if you play it now, you're probably going to get more out of it than a lot of the things that are coming out right now. Despite how good those things may or may not be, I think Chrono Trigger is at an elevated level above that. Jeez. We started strong with Lucky Chloe and we did not do well.
Gutter.
It's kind of fun to see her bummed out though. Do you think if the Secret of Mana remake succeeds, we could see something similar with Chrono Trigger? I do, actually. But I don't know if that's a battle that they can win, honestly. Like, you think about the reaction people have already had with Secret of Mana and not liking the art style, which I am not one of those people. I think it looks fine. If they do the same thing with Chrono Trigger, I can imagine that people would be even more upset. Like, what you do with Chrono Trigger is you either re-release it and it looks the same, or you make a new one. You make a new Chrono game. I don't know if doing it with 3D models can be done successfully. Maybe it can. Maybe there's something that I'm not envisioning. You know, maybe if they make it look like Dragon Quest XI, everybody would freak out and be super happy. I don't know. But are they going to do that? Are they going to invest the resources to go to that level? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the way you do it is you make it look like Dragon Quest XI. But as Kyle said with Secret of Mana, and I think it was a really smart point, they put as much money into that Secret of Mana remake as they absolutely, like, the bare minimum. They didn't make it super lavish in a way that they would a Final Fantasy game, a Final Fantasy remake. You know, despite how beloved Secret of Mana is, I think they know, as crushing as it is to admit, that it's only going to reach a certain number of people. So either we might get a Catherine sequel or something else that might be part of Persona's team's own Twilight Zone. A Catherine sequel would be phenomenal. I've always said that, like, that's like the #1 sequel I want. There's so much untapped potential with Catherine. Let's switch over to Street Fighter V. Let's play some Menat. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to be right back. Hang tight, y'all. We're back. How's everybody doing? We've got a lot happening here. Stoiker, 11 months in a row. Thank you, Stoiker. Appreciate the support. Let's give you some Sophies. Did we not put the camera up? No, the camera's up. You can see my beautiful face. Here's some Sophies for you. And a Dawn. We didn't do any Dawns yesterday. We need to make up for that. Some more dirty Dawns. Street Fighter V hype. Yeah, sort of. I wish I could be playing Street Fighter V and just show you a bunch of cool things with Menat, but I can't. Outside of the 20 minutes that I spent messing around with her before the stream, I have not played Street Fighter V in months. So I am rough. But it's okay. I think Menat... Is it Menat or Menat? Menat sounds better. They've added so many stages since I've last played. We've got the tavern. We've got the castle. We've got the temple. Metro City Bay Area. The Ring of Pride. I can't ever get the Ring of Destiny. I missed my opportunity there. Thank you, Capcom. Let's do the castle. I was watching Flo stream Menat, and I agreed with him when he said, whoever designed Menat, like, give them a raise, let them design all the characters. Like, admittedly, I haven't played Ed, I haven't played Abigail, so maybe they're awesome. Maybe they're awesome characters. But there's just something about Menat's design that really clicks with me. Like, she feels like a Street Fighter character. It's almost this intangible way. She's just cool. She just seems fun in a way that, like, I haven't been as stoked to play the other DLC characters. I don't know. I mean, it's easy to just say, like, oh, it's because it's a waifu or something. I don't think that's it. I think she's just, there's something cool about her. Maybe it is the anime hair. I don't know. I can't articulate it. I just, there are a lot of Street Fighter characters that I don't, in Street Fighter V, that I don't think look very good, and I think Menat looks very good. And it's not just her design, it's all the way down to her animation. I mean, look at that idle animation. That's awesome. Look at the way that she walks. She's just got so much personality exuding out of her. Like, look at this slide that she does. Just everything. Like, that V skill looks amazing. Her super looks amazing. She's such a cool character. Like, the way that she dances when she does her super, it's awesome. So let's go over as best I can. Like I said, if you are looking to, like, learn combos or of anything of value, as you can see, I'm a bronze tier player, so you're not gonna learn anything from me. We're just having fun. But we'll go over what Menat is all about. So, as I was saying during the Tekken Bowl stream, she doesn't have a lot to her, but she does. She doesn't have a lot of moves per se, so she has 2 special moves, right? It says 3 here, but we'll explain that in a second. And so, she's all about this crystal ball, and you can send this crystal ball out, and depending on it's quarter circle forward and then one of the punches, and then depending on the strength of the punch, it will go a different direction. So if we do light punch, it'll go low, and then we can leave it out there. We can leave it out there and it'll just hang out. And then if we do quarter circle forward punch again, it'll come back. And so you can set up combos where it's kind of like that Blaze Blue character that I forget the name of with the staff. You send it out there, beat him up, send it back. You can do some pretty crazy fun stuff. And so you can send it with medium punch. You can send it straight forward. You can send it high. Call it back. All that good stuff. Very useful, very easy to do. But tricky to, like, actually manipulate into a long combo and keep it going for a long time, which is really cool. So that's the first thing. That's a very central thing about her. The next is she has this anti-air, which doesn't do anything to opponents on the ground, but if you do a dragon punch motion, and then you do, again, depending on the strength of the punch, it will go different distances. You'll hit him in the air, and you're completely invincible on the way up. So that's super important. And the EX version travels just this huge distance. It's nuts. Like, you can really trip him up with that EX version. So we'll make him jump here. We don't want any stun. We'll make him jump, and we'll do it. We got Nash. when we do it. It's a pretty fun animation. So that's an anti-air that you can do. Air throw, air grab. And then that's it for special moves. Her normals have a lot of reach to them. I mean, even that's her jab, that's her medium punch, that's her heavy punch, which goes down at an angle like that. Really good. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. Again, you can also hit him in the air with that, which is cool. A very important thing about her, there's a lot of rows in Menat. If you're not familiar with rows, she's got this reflection. So you hit medium punch and medium kick and you can do a reflection. And this reflects projectiles, which is really cool. So if we were to have Nash throw a sonic boom, we could reflect it back at him. If we have the orb out, you can still do the reflection, but you don't reflect the projectile back, you just absorb it. So kind of like M. Bison's absorb, and you will get V-gauge from that as well. And so this is the reflection. I mean, obviously you use it to fight off projectile spam, but you can use it in combos too. So you go like bop, bop, not like that. That was terrible. Bop, bop, something like that. You can do very easy 3-hit combos with the reflection, and use it a lot in a ton of things. Then you have her super, and her super is actually really easy to combo into. It's just double quarter circle forward and then punch. It's good. It's got some distance in it. It's basically a projectile. If you hit him with it, you do all that crazy stuff. It's fun. And then her V trigger. Her V trigger is kind of crazy. I haven't really gotten to mess around with it a lot, but her V trigger, she summons these 6 orbs, and if you hold down any of the 6 attack buttons, so if we hold down light punch and then let go, it will shoot an orb forward. So that's our medium. So we hold it down and then we let go. And it doesn't last forever. See there, I didn't use it, all of it. So you want to be kind of quick with it. So you're basically going and you just send them forward. It seems really good. Again, I haven't gotten to mess around with it too much, but it seems strong. So you could like chain the orbs if you're fast enough. Yeah, basically. So it's something where if you're doing a combo, if you do V trigger and then you do a combo, because of the buttons you're pressing, I think you're going to be launching those orbs anyway. So yep, kind of like Strider. If you're familiar with Strider from MVC, it's kind of like Strider as well. But the orbs like don't do anything unless you launch them. Like they're not going to hit automatically or anything like that. So you have to launch them. I guess another thing that I want to say about Menat is her EX moves. So her EX orb, if you hit them with it, it'll automatically come back. And not only will it come back, it will send the opponent toward you. And so it's really, really good. Like, I was watching Jim, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jim Cross, but he has pretty good videos. He's a likable dude. And he was saying that, like, I don't know how often you're going to be using your super just because the EX orb throw is so good. And I think he's right. I mean, I've played this character for 20 minutes. I don't really know anything. But just doing a combo, then bringing them back to you like that, like, you're going to be using this all the time. It's insane. And it does really solid damage just on its own. Like, look at that. It's crazy. And again, depending on how you do the EX, so there I was doing light punch and heavy punch. You can also do it low, and you can do it high too, like that. Oh, I guess if you do the high, it doesn't automatically do it. So you're probably going to be doing the horizontal one, the light punch, heavy punch. She can be hella confusing. Yeah, so that's the thing about Menat that I kind of want to try to convey to you guys is it's easy to kind of like go through and bit by bit explain all these things, but like, okay, now combine it all together, I can't do that at all. I don't know how to do that yet. And so I just need to mess around with it. The thing that's kind of rough right now is like I was trying to do the challenges and it's like do jumping heavy punch, crouching medium punch, or no, it's this, and then quarter circle forward, light punch, heavy punch. And just like, for no other character do I have to do light punch, heavy punch. And so just getting that at the end of the chain is really tricky. Like, you can do the rest of it pretty easy, but just getting to that point is a little tricky. So, not a hard combo if it was just quarter circle forward and then punch, but because it's those two buttons, it's a little weird. It's just not something I'm used to. I end up doing that a lot of time where I'll do a low crystal ball throw. Jesus, her idle animation is amazing. It is amazing. I really like this. I just want to look at the different colors on her too. I really like this black. Obviously, the default purple is really good. I don't like her battle outfit 1, which you get just for having the character or the season pass or some nonsense like that. But let's take a look at her other stuff. Let's go to character select. But she seems really fun. She seems interesting. I want to mess around with her. You love the alt? All right. We'll see. We'll see if we warm up to it. Her story costume is so good. Is it? I don't know if I've seen it. Which stage do you guys want to see? Let's do the Metro City Bay Area. Let's do the temple, man.
Temple hideout.
Check out the link Tare posted. Atlas teases Catherine follow-up. Ooh, this looks juicy. I will check this out after the stream. Very interested. Very interested. Thank you for posting that, by the way. Alright, let's look at Menat here. Let's go through the colors. The purple, the default purple is so good. We've got like a light... We've got like a light purple and a white, black and blue. I think both of these look good. That purple lipstick, though. I don't like this one. I don't like the green and the red. This one's pretty good. The black is good. We've got like a dark burnt orange and a deep brown. The yellow is terrible. It's just awful. This is also terrible. I like the white. Into the white. The white's interesting. And then this is your battle outfit 1. So these are the two outfits that I have for Menat right now. We've got white and purple, black and red. I really like the black and red, actually. The red and pink, which I also really like. This is okay. This is awful. This is awful. This is okay. This is awful. This is pretty good. That's alright. Let's see what the default battle outfit looks like here. Okay. Now that I'm a little bit closer to it, maybe I like this battle outfit 1 more than I anticipated. Only the white makes sense for the manages. I think maybe the default probably looks the best. Do you think for Street Fighter VI, Capcom should try collaborating with pros to make it more respected as a fighting game again? Shame what happened to Street Fighter V's reputation because of design choices. Well, I mean, didn't they collaborate with pros for Street Fighter V? Isn't that what happened? I think there were two major things wrong with Street Fighter V. One, they thought it would be enough to make it an esport right away, and so they could release with a bare minimum launch, and that was not the case. People were very upset that, oh my god, that idle animation is so good. It's hard not getting distracted. I think that it's an easy headline to write when Street Fighter V comes out. It's like, hey, there's almost nothing in this game. This is like a not complete game, which is totally true. Street Fighter V was not where it needed to be at launch. That really hurt it in a way that it never totally recovered from. 2, I think they worried too much about making it accessible in a way that didn't make sense. Like, they made it easier to do some things, but not in a way that made sense to the Joe Schmo player. Like, I think if fighting games are hard for you, Street Fighter V is still hard for you, but it's like kind of annoyingly easy if you've played a ton of fighting games. And so it's just like, it's not pleasing anyone. It's not pleasing super casual players or super hardcore players. It's just kind of in this nothing ground that makes no sense. I respect what they tried to do. I just don't think it worked out. Okay, this outfit's pretty dope. I wish the ball didn't float. She wished she bounced in her arms. I like that she's making it go across her arms and chest. That's pretty cool. Taunt, please? Yeah, we can do the taunt. 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 Do we not have it set? Do we not have the taunt set? It's just all 6, right? I never taunt. Forgive me, chat. I never taunt. Oops. 3 set defaults. All buttons? Oh, that taunt! That taunt is so good! The ball on the head is really what sells it. That's great. Another thing that I didn't mention is you can do the V skill on the ground like that, and it also reflects projectiles, but it doesn't reflect them up as you might expect. It doesn't reflect them back at an angle. It reflects them straight back. So that's interesting. I think you can use the V-trigger balls while taunting. Alright, let's try it. Wait, we just sent all the balls at once. I didn't even know you could do that. How did that... Oh, oh, because I held all the buttons down. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I really want to see it. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Ibuki is still my waifu. Ibuki is amazing. I don't like the way Street Fighter V Ibuki looks, though. Oh, another thing, we didn't do her command normals. So she's got this overhead. I believe this is an overhead. She's got this overhead, which up close is not safe. You want to be back to make it safe. You just hit with the last hit, and then it's safe. And then you also have this dulcim kick, like that, which is just diagonal down and kick. Or no, it's just down and kick. It's not diagonal down. It's forward and then a kick for that. It's medium kick forward and medium kick, and then it's just down and kick for the dulcim. So, dulcim kick. There you go. The overhead can be made safe if you call your ball back before doing it. So if you do the call and then... Oh! Just that simple thing seems really dirty. So you call... Not great damage, but it looks cool. Can you make her do the splits again? She just casually rests on her arm during it. Yeah, we can make her do the splits all day. Pressing all the buttons. It's more difficult for me than it should be. Yeah, that's a great taunt. That's what I mean, is this character, like... She feels spicy, like she feels exciting. She's got this flair to her that the other characters haven't had for me. I'm really into. But haven't played Abigail, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. Let's go to her story mode. Her taunt goes under fireballs. I believe her slide that she can do, which is down forward and then medium kick, right? I believe her slide also goes under fireballs. Let's do her character story. Insights from a fortune teller. Abigail and Birdie are beautiful designs. I actually do like the design of Abigail. I'm not trying to hate on Abigail. It just hasn't called me as strong. I'm afraid she's just going to get rushed down and no one will play her. Yeah. I don't have any idea what the pro opinion is on her. Like, is she actually good? Could she actually be used? I would love to see people doing tricky Menat stuff. That'd be cool. Abigail is ugly as fuck. Yeah, but it's... You want ugly characters sometimes. Like, you want the big, goofy, ugly characters. Like, there's a good place for that. They can't all be waifus, man. She has no safe wake-up options, but she has the damage. No safe wake-up options sounds troublesome. Jan will probably love her. Jan is like one of the coolest, most hilarious dudes I've ever seen. That guy just makes me laugh. Watching him troll Gutex and Mike Ross is delightful. Why are we just staring at a black screen? Xian already loves her? Okay, I didn't know that, actually. I need to just, like, watch him smiling and playing Menat. That would be really cool. He puts me in a good mood, man. Did the game freeze? I think so. Like, we'll give it a few more seconds, but I think we might have to restart. They can't all be waifus. Have you played Overwatch? You're telling me Roadhog is a waifu? You're telling me Junkrat is a waifu? Really? Really? Alright. I mean, alright, not to go on a rant, but it's really stuff like this that has also held Street Fighter V back. Like, I had deleted the game from my hard drive. I re-downloaded it. And it didn't have the latest patch downloaded already. It had the patch before the latest patch. And so you have to go into the game, and then it has to do the stupid, like, give you a notification every 10%. It's downloading an update thing. Like, all this stuff. Like, come on. Figure it out, man. I'm not talking smack about Junkrat. I like Junkrat. But is Junkrat a waifu? Ben, you know nothing if you think Roadhog is a waifu. Roadhog might be my favorite character in the game. Truth. He might be my favorite character in the game. But is he a waifu? Is that how it works? Do I not understand the logic of waifus anymore? Let's just play Arc System Works Fighters forever. I mean, okay. You know, if that's the world you want to make, I'm not inherently opposed to it. I would miss Tekken. I would miss Street Fighter 2 for as much shit as I'm talking. I will always have room in my heart for Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5 needs more tomboys, to be honest. I mean, that's Makoto. Makoto is an incredible character design, right? Like, Makoto is awesome, and a lot of the outfits they made for her in Street Fighter 4 were awesome. I miss Makoto. I want Makoto to be in this game. Really, I want Sakura to be in this game. If they put Sakura into Street Fighter V, which, come on, she was in the story, put her in the game, we are immediately and violently putting Street Fighter V into the dojo permanently. Put Sakura into the game. Seeing 36 more characters than you've ever heard. You know, I think that takes balls. For as much as I'm, like, clamoring for Sakura, I do want her. I think it takes balls to make these new characters. And despite what my feelings are about each individual one, it's something that I respect. You know, I would rather have them try something completely new and fail than just make the same old boring characters every time. Alright. Please work. Is this English voice terrible? Should we make it Japanese? Not there in story settings. I was worried about that. I haven't heard Menat's Japanese voice, though. Or if I have, I don't remember it. Please work. Here we go.
You! I sense something incredible is locked inside you.
What? Who the hell are you, lady? Where did you even come from?
That's it? We fight now?
When you're finished growing up, the you that you are will cease to be.
What are you, a fortune cookie?
That... Did you guys see that facial animation? Brandon just sighed somewhere.
Some rough times ahead. Good luck.
That facial animation was something special, man.
That takes care of one errand. You know, come to think of it, what was it that Master told me?
That's a pretty cute face, though. Oh!
Oh, I remember.
Her master is Rose?
Fit is a fixed line. However, it is not considered foolish to resist.
Okay, that's cool.
It's never too late to resign oneself to one's fate, even from beyond the grave. Yeah, that's it. Master's so cool. Oops, I still have errands left to tend to.
Ben, you didn't play Persona 5 in Japanese, right? I played several hours of it in Japanese,
What's that?
I told you, Mr. Herman.
but the majority in English.
My master has sent you an urgent warning. One body
What's up,
can
Oro?
no longer contain such evil power because of the tremendous. What did Master say after that?
Her impression of Rose is really great.
You're talking about the power that has already come into our world again.
She's so adorable!
Knew about that. And now, be it for good or evil, those beings who are bound to that fate are starting to move ever closer to one another.
Yes, that's it. Also, she said that the end results of this battle of destiny are to be carefully observed.
So that's what you came
Can we
here.
please fight Oro?
Yes, I was sent by my master to inform all parties that are involved.
That would be so sick.
Well, looks like another errand complete. Now I just have to go back to Master and... Oh. This power, so strong. It looks like the boy that I met may not be the only one after all.
What a bison.
Oh, that's good timing. I suppose I can share Master's prophecy with this person as well.
No, don't share it with Bison. You fool. Are you running any casuals after story mode? Yeah, we can do a battle lounge. I would prefer that than just sitting up the ladder, honestly.
Halt! Who's there?
That guy's stance. Halt! I'm fabulous. Oh, we fought. What's up, Assy? How you doing, man?
Behold your future! I shall present your prophecy! Sorry to say, it looks bad.
Boy, the wink. They know what they're doing. The wink. As she bends down. So good.
Hey, take it easy. Outnumbered.
Oh, what's going on? It's an intruder! A woman! It's a woman! Where? Let me
Okay, the art for the Shadow Lugars is actually pretty good. They're charming. We have another. Have we seen this doll before? Who is this? April? April looks cool.
Behold your future. I shall present your prophecy. What did he say? It looks bad. Master, I really did it.
That heart eye patch is cool.
Look out! She's strong!
She's strong.
Screw this! I'm out!
You guys are annoying. You know, I was only here to pass along my master's prophecy.
So you're not going to tell Bison. Okay.
Fine, I'll tell them. Be forewarned. This power will lead everyone to great
She's talking about
disaster.
psycho power.
Well, now I've warned you. Be sure to tell your boss.
Is she a fortune teller? Did she mean Lord Bison? Was that Lord Bison's future?
So, a fortune teller.
Bison's voice is really good.
Fate is a fixed line, eh? Interesting. To resist and change one's fate, that is what comes from true power.
Please don't tell me that's the end of story mode. There was no climax. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, we got an outfit. Let's check it out. Wait, do we not get a story mode outfit? Do we have to buy it? What? I think these are still better than the ones in Tekken 7. I disagree. I think the Tekken ones are better. They're like... They're very self-aware and they're not still images. I don't know. You have to buy it? That is the lamest thing ever. That sucks. And it's... I actually really like that costume. Look at it. It's... That is a sick costume. How much are you to buy with the real money? You have to purchase it after you unlock it. That is ridiculous. Like, what? Why make yourself such an easy target? Why do that? How much fight money do we have? Wait, can we not buy it with... It's 40,000. Why? Ugh! Why do you do this? People just want to love you. Let them love you. Why do you put all these barriers in the way? Okay, these Street Fighter 30th anniversary costumes are pretty good. That Karine is so good. The Ibuki's good. The Bison's great. That's a good Laura. That's a crazy Ibuki. Ooh. Nostalgia Jury. I shouldn't look at these. This will not. Ooh. Student Armika. Oh! Oh, that Ryu is so sick! Oh, I love it. That's my favorite one so far. No, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Subhype. Palamporumport. Love and respect. Love and Masterano. Thank you so much, Palamporumport. Blah, 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 blah. It's a tongue twister. You know this ain't right, Ben. Just turn it off before you're tempted. I'm tempted right now. I'm tempted right now, but no. We can't give in. There's some Sophies and a dirty down for you. Let's do some casual battle lounging. Let's get our ass beat. What do you say? The Ryu one is the only one about. That Ryu one is good. Let's slowly get our fight money up so we can buy that Menat costume. You know what? We're streaming. Should we just buy that Menat costume? Should it just happen? Give me a yay or nay. Character select on. Yes. Ben, no. No, yes, nah. We're evenly split. Not with real money. Alright, alright. We'll save. We'll save up for fight money. We'll be good. Alright. 3. First to 3. We'll do 8 players. Character select on. No private slots. We'll do a password. I don't think it'll matter, but our password will be 123. You can remember that, chat. Our favorite stage is the castle. How do we join? You should be able to search in battle lounges and see Gray Fox's battle. It's been a long time since I've done a battle lounge, but I think you should be able to search the battle lounge. There we go. See? Working character right there. Oh, we got people. We got people. What is this garbage? You're all... Look at me. Look at my poor bronze status. We got all these golds in here. We're going to get wrecked. We're going to get wrecked, son. If you enjoy me being humiliated, this is the stream for you. Low tier Ben, dude, the lowest tier. I just like her so much. I want all of the colors. Let's try this red. Menat. And you've got the costume? You've got the costume, you're gonna rub it in our face that you've got the story mode costume? This is dirty. This is dirty. Watch the intros, please. This is such BM. You're laughing right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice anti-air. Okay, we gotta stop jumping. We gotta stop getting perfected. Mental damage.
Round 2.
2. Fight.
Can you reflect her ball back at her? She's really fun, you guys. Like, just the mind games that you can do with the ball. So good. Wake up, jab.
Final round. Fight.
The wake up super. We should have used our V trigger. We should have used our V trigger. That was fun though.
You lose.
That was fun. GG. Casey Wright, Twitch Prime 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. Let me get some Sophies for you. And a Jolly Huber.
Round 1.
Oh, what the hell? Okay. Is it fine? It seems fine. Good anti-air. Her dash is not good. Crouching medium punch V skill is a super combo. If you catch them with the orb return, crouching medium punch V skill. Play Geef for Huber. I would love to play Geef.
Round one. Fight.
Nice throw. Play Sakura. Would love to. I hope that's Brad. That was terrible. Walk up, throw! Huber, Brad, will number. I think it was Brad. Sakura was my main. In 4, where is she in 5? The number 1 character I want. Zenyatta hype. Sure, she's like Zenyatta. Alright. Let's see a gold and a gold go against each other. I hope you're all playing on a wired connection. She's rumored to be coming out next year, according to the leak for Super Street Fighter V. I wonder if Super Street Fighter V will do anything for him. I hope so. I hope so. Sim versus Ibuki. It's always fun watching a really good Ibuki. Let's hope that happens here.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. We're back.
Round two. Fight.
Nice. Nice. That pressure. The Sim maintaining composure. Good blocks. Man, I could never... The floatiness of Sim just... I could never do it. I could never be a Sim main. Just not for me. Are super speed matches a thing? It was just catching us up to the point that we're at. Good pokes, man.
Dawson wins.
You just make it as annoying as possible for them to move, and that's exactly what he did. Well done.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Nice. That was pretty sick! I've never seen that before. Knock him out into the snowman. My brain processed that as a sim main and I died a little. I feel you. I just can't do it, man. Can't do sim. I have nothing against sim. Best Torbjorn, eh? I can do Torbjorn. I'm the best Torbjorn player you've ever seen in your life. You want a real pro stream. I'd love to do a casual Overwatch stream with Brad, that'd be fun. He can just wreck shop as Genji. I bet we would do well. Yo. Ibuki fighting back. Well done.
Ibuki wins.
Okay. I'm speaking from a place of pure ignorance here, chat, so for those of you who know better than I do, the little bit that I've messed around with Ibuki, she just seems really hard to learn. She just seems extremely hard to learn.
Fight.
But maybe she's not as complex as I assume that she is. The face, the Ibuki face. Yeah, I don't like the way they made Ibuki look. Like, Ibuki seems super fun, but just the amount of things that you have to remember. I love how much Delsum has been improved in Street Fighter V. Really makes the character shine. Yeah, totally. I think his upgrade in Street Fighter V and the things that they gave him are really cool. I agree with you.
Round 2.
Oh, Ben, one thing with Menat, you can do her dive kick from jumping back. Only character that has a movement option. That's true, Magic Jerry Fresh. I actually knew that and forgot about it. Good point. I need to just stop putting myself in the corner, man. What does Menat's V reversal look like, by the way?
Dawson wins.
They're 1-1. Oh, no. First to 3, he won 2. Okay. Well done.
Round 1. Fight.
Ben, you said you'd be watching Super during Christmas break, but I think you forgot about Xenoblade 2. I think I will be done with Xenoblade 2 by the time we get to Christmas break. I mean, that's being exceptionally optimistic. Brad is on in a couple minutes, right? Yeah, Brad will be on doing Kingdom Hearts at 3. So we'll probably watch this match, and then we'll have to bounce. We'll have to close the Battle Lounge. Sorry if you didn't get to play. But thank you all for watching me fumble my way through Menat. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun with Tekken Bowl. I hope you had fun with the stream. We will be back next week. We'll be doing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door next week. Maybe some other fun stuff. We'll be doing Ben's Dojo next week. We'll be doing Tekken 7, Guilty Gear. Maybe a little Street Fighter? We'll see. We'll see. Wu-Tang Dan had lots of fun getting banned. You didn't get banned, man. You're right here. If you were banned, you wouldn't be here. Dulcim. Taking both of them. Blaze Blue. That's right. Did Jubei come out today? Did Jubei come out today? Maybe we'll do Blaze Blue next week. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, I already have Jubei. Oh, man. I completely forgot about Jubei. I would have tried to sneak some of it in during this stream if I'd remembered. Jubei. Plan on Jubei next week. Plan on Jubei. I'll try to find a way to make that work. You got time for another? I mean, I'm not going to be... I don't want to... No, it's alright. I want to download Jubei. That's what I want to do. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you all for indulging me in these fun little things. You got any tips on Menat? Any just general tips on any fighting games whatsoever? I'm always down to listen, always down to improve. Hope you had a good time. Hope you didn't take things too seriously. But yeah, Jubei should be super awesome. Let's do Jubei next week. That'll be fun. Buy Blaze Blue. Alright, everybody. See you next week. Download Jubei right now. I will download Jubei off stream. We'll do more Toluca Freak. We're doing more Tekken 7 next week. We'll be doing ranked and we'll be doing player matches in Tekken 7 next week. So look forward to that. Bye, everybody.